Logren. I am the associate editor at Geek Insider, as well as the Geek Insider podcast executive producer, as well as one of the founding members at Terraform Comics. And yesterday, Bobby Shadow sent me a link to Happs to see what the heck was going on. And he knows. He knows that I need an app intervention. I cannot help myself. Anytime I see new things, I have to sign up for it, partly because I sign up for everything. I want to make sure that my username is locked in. And so anytime you see MEREJ99, that is me. So this is really interesting. I mean, I love the user interface, and it seems very clean and easy to use. So let's see here. On the comments here on the back end, I'm just going to read what it says here. What is Happs? Happs offers free, world-class broadcasting tools, a community eager to collaborate, and a simple way for viewers to support creators financially. That is very interesting to me because I have been trying to build up my YouTube channel and whatever other monetization that I can do. I also really enjoy crypto communities and things like that. So, finding ways to build an audience, network, and find different tools is great. So here we go. Some more back channel things that I can read and explain to people who are following me. And I'm going to check on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter to see if this is broadcasting. I haven't figured out whether or not this is associated to Instagram, if it goes to stories, if it goes to the ether, who knows? But so here it is. How do I explain Happs to my audience? Let's read the script here. Hi, everyone. Today I'm using Happs, an exciting new platform that makes it super easy for me to simultaneously broadcast to all of my social channels and see all of your comments in one place. If you are enjoying my broadcasts, I encourage you to download the Happs app today and subscribe for more content. You'll even get 100 free coins for joining, which you can use to support my work. Ooh la la. So, pro tips for starting broadcast by inviting viewers to download the Happs app, subscribe and get notified when I go live, support my work on Happs. That's pretty interesting. And on Facebook, okay, so I've got some live views here from Facebook. Teresa Dunn, thank you for tuning in. Now look at that. That's pretty cool. I hit a little button here where it's the live chats are coming in, and it just and it pops up. And Nita Lanning, you are, believe it or not, because I already live streamed this morning, and I use StreamYard, so this is kind of a competitive thing in a way. I really like the features here. It looks easy. It looks fun. The dark background is appealing and easy on the eyes. The thing is, when I do broadcasting, especially for Geek Insider, I live broadcast to several streams, simulcasting to 2 or 3 YouTube channels, a couple of Facebook groups or pages. We also live stream to Twitch and Periscope, which I understand is closing down as of March. So I don't know how that's going to affect numbers for people who are Perry people and coming over here, because I noticed, and the really cool thing is what your networking reach is across the multiple platforms that you associate to this account. So this is something that might be an issue. Like, I would probably only do this for my morning live casts, and even then it's excluding Twitch, which is not that big a deal for me because, quite honestly, I think Twitch is not where my audience is anyway, and you've got a lot of gaming and stuff. So, Bobby Stamps, I am here because of you. I'm going to give you a shout out. If you guys are on Happs, make sure that you look up Bobby Shadow, and it looks amazing here on Facebook. That's awesome. I have to check out and see what it looks like on YouTube and where that is hiding, probably in the live stream feed. And I don't know whether or not that, actually, let me see if I can pull that up here. So I'm just playing around with Happs, guys. This is my first broadcast on a new platform. Again, I don't know that it would replace StreamYard because I use StreamYard for Geek Speak and a lot of the interviews, and we simulcast to multiple YouTube and Facebook groups, whereas this is limited to just the one, and it's my personal account. So let me see. I'm going to my channel. And there it is. All right, so that's pretty cool. It's showing up live in my feed, and I'll be able to save that. But what I forgot to do was in the show description, and I have to see what that looks like as far as when I go in here and edit the YouTube link. If the description of the show, a lot of times what I try to do is at least a paragraph of what the show is going to be about. So it's an overview. Hashtags I would probably add to so that it reaches my YouTube audience. And I don't know if there's a limit on how many characters you can use when you're going live using the Happs app. So it's kind of cool. A lot of things that I want to experiment with. Dean SMS, let me put your comment up here. So again, I'm playing with these tools. I figure, why not? I mean, I do my morning broadcasts. I don't have to use StreamYard for that because it only goes to Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube anyway. I mean, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, right? Brian K. Morris, I know you're signed up in here, and when you're feeling up to it, maybe you'll sign into Happs and we'll get you on screen and see what it looks like as far as sharing the screen with one another and maybe doing interviews. So let's see, what comment am I on here? Brian K. Morris. The sound and picture are good. I'm still in love with StreamYard, though. I know there are certain things that I really like about StreamYard, and I haven't been in here long enough to experiment with overlays. Overlays are important. Whether or not I can share a screen, which I think I can because I've seen other people, like the replays and the tutorials and things like that. Let's see. Brian says here, it would be interesting to see how Happs works with backlinks. Can you store graphics and videos in Happs? That's another good question. And, I'm wondering if maybe I can chase down the developers and the front end people of Happs and maybe do a Geek Speak with them because it is a really cool tool. It would be kind of funny though, because we had an interview with Ecamm on StreamYard. And so we're like, well, what's it like to be on a competing platform? So it would be kind of funny to get the Happs people on StreamYard so that we can broadcast out broadly to our Geek Insider audience. Dean SMS. So a blue vertical line next to name, is that lesson watching from Facebook and red line from YouTube? That's a good question. I have no idea. And Nita says she got the notification this time. Ooh, I got a high five award. I don't know. Can I show that too? No, I guess 2 lives. Yes, Joe D. McPhee. Hello. 2 live streams in a day, only because it's on my list. Look at this. I have a list here of the tasks. literally wrote clean kitchen, do dishes, and eat something. Those are some of the highlights in here. One of them is also to get on Happs and give this a try. So I wanted to do a short live stream. It's already 10 minutes into it. So Joe D giving you some love on screen here as well. Happs is half second behind Facebook here. It's kind of trippy. Here's the weird thing. In the broadcast studio, I see where I'm connected and it's live, but then I'm watching the screen in front of me, program cloud, and it's a delay. So I can't even look at that right now because it will totally throw me off. Let's see, Joe D. McPhee, Happs, is it better than StreamYard? Okay, so I see a lot of similarities as far as the ability to simulcast, but again, like I mentioned earlier, you are limited to one social media per social media link per. So what I mean by that is one Facebook link, one Twitter, one Instagram, one Periscope, one YouTube. Whereas in StreamYard, you can add multiple and you can broadcast up to 8 places. So, and again, Periscope is shutting down. They are not allowing new accounts to be created, and they are shutting down as of March. So I guess that explains why I'm seeing a lot of my old, I call them my Blab friends, even though they started in Periscope, they kind of migrated to Blab, they went back to Periscope, and they've been looking for a house to live stream from. Again, because the Geek Insider, I do live streaming to multiple places. Peter Bittner, I have been watching some of your replays, and thank you for joining me on my live stream here. And I was mentioning earlier, because as one of the associate editors at Geek Insider, as well as the executive producer of the Geek Insider podcast, I would love to get some of the developers on our show and talk about this. I might have you on a competing thing, though, because we do broadcast multiple places, and that would be probably the only thing that prevents me from going all in here. So Peter says, my pleasure. All right. So I will send you a message if I can. I haven't looked to see if that is possible. I think so, to send a private message out. But I also saw a live stream where I think the Happs team had to add at least 3 new servers to accommodate for the growth that's over here. So it's very exciting, and again, I really like the background, the broadcast studio. It's just a matter of learning where everything is and get familiar with it. I'm seeing something here called takeovers. That looks like fun. So I'll have to check out some more tutorials or just play with it a little bit. StreamYard allows me to use XSplit Broadcaster to stream if I want. Now, I have seen people on their replays say that they're using Ecamm, which is exclusive to iOS devices. I believe that this is compatible with OBS, so you can do your backgrounds and things like that. I am not familiar with OBS. I am on enough learning curves where I don't need to add that one more thing. So I like the KISS theory. Keep it simple, stupid. I'm all about that. So Peter Bittner, I will definitely email you and try and get you on our Geek Speak schedule. We love talking tech as well as entertainment and things like that. So that'll be really cool. Van Goat, welcome to my live stream. I am just broadcasting for the first time. I'm testing this out. I wasn't planning on being on this long, but it's kind of neat to see people who are popping in here and checking me out. So Peter Bittner, the video tutorial section on the site is very helpful. and I need to pay more attention to it. Grant Lankard, you are one of my favorite stalkers on the internet. Thank you for tuning in. I am just testing this out, and I think I mentioned it earlier in my first broadcast this morning, where I have my invite link. Make sure that you use that. Or if you're going through Brian or Teresa or Anita or anybody else, use their links. Help them out, because the more people that you invite, the more coins that they can accumulate, and they're using that for tipping, which is kind of cool. I haven't figured out tipping yet, like exactly how that's monetized, whether those coins can be converted into cash. I think I saw something where it takes about 100 coin to equal a penny, and you can get payouts at 200. So if you are trending, or if you've got a huge audience, you can make some money. For small potatoes like me, it would probably take forever. But am I doing this for money? Yes, I'm doing it for the money. But will that happen? Could take years. I mean, why am I doing this? I do this for the love of, I don't know. I don't really like talking to myself. Thankfully, I have people who are tuning in and watching. So let's see here. Max Ryan, you say that you are new. I am on my computer. I hate using my phone unless I absolutely have to. Let's see. Brian says the coins go towards your cash total, which is nice. And again, I know I saw something that said $200 for cash out, which is really nice. All right. Can you hear me now? So what I did was, my mic was working. I don't know why it cut out. There isn't anything that I didn't do. Can you hear me now? Okay. Testing. Test. Okay. All right. So what I did was I actually switched from the USB mic that I was using at the beginning of the broadcast, and I switched to my live cam audio. So what I did was I hit the refresh devices. It didn't work. I don't know. That's kind of weird, but I've never been known to be normal. There is that. So, okay. So I don't know where I left off. Where as far as what I was talking about. Oh, networking. Networking, very important. If you are a content creator, if you are a journalist, if you are a foodie and want to share your stuff to the world, whatever it is, if you're a marketer, you want to build up your social media network because, and the reason is, if it is really hard to market yourself as a marketer or a influencer or whatever if you have a zero following. That's just the bottom line of that. So it is one of those things where you just have to build it up. And I encourage everybody, this is what I do. Okay. I'm not going to tell you what to do. This is what I do. I sign up for everything because I want to make sure that my username is logged in. And so when I say I need an app intervention, I'm not even kidding because I sign up for everything. Now, do I use them all? No. Part of that is knowing where your audience is and trying to engage. I love the fact that I am seeing so many people who are tuning in from my Facebook page. And Mama Robin, nice to meet you. I think I've seen you elsewhere, whether it was Blab or Periscope, maybe Twitter or something like that. So Peter says he's going to keep an eye on that. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what happened. I didn't touch a thing. I was just talking, and the next thing I know is I saw people saying, I can't hear you. I see your mouth flapping. I'm like, oh, all right. So hello from Oklahoma City. I am in Florida. I have just barely closed my windows because it was getting chilly. And I know people hate me for saying that. But Nita is getting to know me really well. She says, you're not going to tell somebody what to do. No, just strongly suggest. That's so true. That's so true. But I also tried to lead by example. So, and I am going to cut out of here because I hit my goal. Like I said, I have my list of to-dos, and I cleaned my kitchen. I did my dishes. I haven't eaten yet, so I'm going, oh, maybe I should eat something first before I can even concentrate on the soul-sucking article that I have to write up. God, I hate those. Anyway, let's see. Dean SMS. Peter, it takes me several attempts to hit that like button before it clicks. And again, if anybody is willing, maybe tomorrow we'll try and get a couple people on here and test out these other options, which are really cool as far as share screen, takeovers, and understanding what all of these extra buttons are. Brian K. Morris, maybe you. I don't know. You do Brian K. Morris. Anybody who is not familiar, he does Never Mind the Furthermore, and that show is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern, and it's a really fun time. We get a little racy sometimes, #buttbeard, but it's one of those things where we do a lot of promo and hanging out and having a good time. Brian, maybe you want to try Happs for your show. It's not going to be tied to Geek Insider. Again, that's the one thing that would prevent me from leaving that platform. Because I know that there are ways to do overlays and screen shares and things like that. So it's really cool. I'm really digging it. I'm really digging Happs, and I'm going to be reaching out to you guys, the team here, so that we can learn more about it and the motivation behind it, because that's Geek Insider. We like to get inside the geek. is the genesis story of Happs? I want to hear about that. Let me see here. Brian, no, stay real. Broadcasters do it for 2 hours at a time. No, I don't have time for that. I'm already procrastinating. I've been on here long enough. Joe D is laughing because he knows the truth of it. We are just media hounds, aren't we? Terrible, terrible. We're all hookers. Yeah, hookers. Brian says, yeah, if you do it in the afternoon, I can help. I'm a proud member of the Geek Insider Network, #buttbeard. And Brian says, talk to me about StreamYard too. I've got some insider info. We love insider info. Okay, I think that's about it. I have been really blathering on for a while. I just wanted to get used to some of the tools. I've only gotten, because this is my first stream, I've only gotten as far as seeing that my mic doesn't work and what I can do to refresh the devices. So that's really cool. There's a present button here, which is kind of cool. Oh, I just found the screen share thing, you guys. All right, that's cool. I'm not going to share that yet, but that's really cool. Okay, so present is screen share. I will play with that more tomorrow. There's a more button, so I'm not sure what that is. Local device settings and all that good stuff. Program volume, fit in container, fill container. Okay, you know what? If you're new to Happs, head over to the tutorials. They've got some really good ones, which is why I've gotten as far as I have today. Grant says he is a proud member of the Buttbeard Network. You guys stop talking to me, all right? I got to get out of here. Dang. Brian says a couple more hours and your quota will be met. And he also says the stuff you won't share yet is the stuff I want to see the most. Of course you do, Brian. Of course you do. We are not to the point of doing an OnlyFans page at this point. Not a good idea. You don't want that. Trust me. Trust me. You don't want that. Okay, I'm really out of here. Happs, Christina D, Miss TV Addict just subscribed. Thank you so much for tuning in. And #Nippies. Come on, Brian. It's my first broadcast, all right? Jeez, buy me a drink first. All right, you guys. See you later. I'm going to give this a try tomorrow. Maybe 2 broadcasts. I don't know. Maybe I'll just use this for my personal and StreamYard for the professional. Well, not professional. It's all professional, right? Right? It's out there. The other one, like I said, is if we have the capacity of adding some more of those social medias, like if I could stream to 2 YouTube channels and assign those, that would be very cool. And if that's the case, then I would probably dump StreamYard in a hot second. So just letting you know. But at the same time, I understand that Happs is free. You can buy coins to tip other people, and I love that because it has that tip economy, which really appeals to me when it comes to giving and showing appreciation and things like that. So that's really cool, and one way of monetizing this place. Anyway, I'm out of here, you guys. Hope you tune in. If you haven't seen my my link, it should be up here on the screen also, and I have the invite link in YouTube as well as the Facebook. So and I've already added the link to my link tree. Highly recommend you all do that. And the reason why I found that, just a quick idea. I saw that because through Geek Insider, when I was interviewing a lot of some of the stars, they didn't have a website, or if they had a website that was really kind of aged and not updated and stuff, Linktree is a way where you can put all of your social media links, all of the websites that you're associated with. So I've got the Geek Insider podcast, I've got Wild One Forever, I've got all of those links with the social media, as well as where I blog. And it's really a nice centralized area, and it gives you a QR code that you can put on your business cards, so you have a one-stop shop for all of your links. I highly recommend it. Go to linktree.com. This is not sponsored. It is something that I found, which is a really, really cool tool. Joe D, you're saying, I'm not liking Happs so far as creating streams. I think it would probably take some getting used to, and I haven't seen whether or not I have the option to download these videos. If I can't through Happs, there should be a way directly through YouTube or Facebook where you can, and then you can do any edits and things and re-upload. Joe D also says it doesn't like Firefox. I believe it is very happy if you use Chrome. And believe it or not, I am not using Chrome. I am using Brave browser because I like the security of it and the idea that I can earn crypto. Nita says, well, you push them so much, they need to sponsor you. Pay me. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, go ahead. Anybody who wants to throw money at me, you are more than welcome to. All right. I will not say no. I will keep my clothes on. I promise. Okay, you guys, I'm really out of here. It's after 31 minutes. Holy cow. Stop it. Get out of here. Go do something. Bye.